Hello my sugar plums, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's DIY I'm gonna be showing you how I create this beautiful tumbler right now. It's a butterfly feather and star Peekaboo tumblers with silver and rose gold. Now I first started my tumbler by sanding it with a 220 grit sandpaper because I didn't want to go and sand it really roughly, and then I went and spray painted it rose gold and silver, and then I'm gonna be using the tack it over and over glue method by doing this one. Now if you haven't using this is a great method if you want to use a little bit less epoxy. Also, if you're working with holographic glitter, this is one of the best way to get the full holographic effect on your cup if you want to use that that method. And basically what you have to do is just take the glue, and I like to dilute it, so I do a 1-to-1 ratio. So I mix 5 ml of the glue with 5 ml of water, and don't worry guys, you can store it and use it over until it's completely done. You don't have to worry about if you have to throw it away. It's perfectly fine to be using as long as you store it and cover it perfect fine. Now I'm gonna be using a very nice soft fluffy flat brush. I can't talk, sorry about that. Now the reason that you have to use a very soft brush is because you don't want to leave like any streak mark on your cup, because it probably will show up when you try to put the glitter and then when you try to press the glitter inside on the cup. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do like a few coats of the glue, and while you're doing it, you just like by the moment you turn it, you keep turning it, the one that you just applied will already be getting tacky. So that's fine, just do a few coats there and there, and then let it dry for about like 30 minutes or so. And then once the 30 minutes is up, it's gonna become really tacky, so it's time to apply your glitter. Now I'm gonna be using those glitter today, and for my fine glitter I'm gonna be using this beautiful rose gold glitter, and this is also holographic glitter guys. All the glitter I'm gonna be using is gonna be holographic glitters. So it's one thing that you have to keep in mind. This method work best with holographic glitter, and I use the white glitter from Mica, and I'm also gonna be using some chunky glitter from Let's Resin and one from Mica as well. I'm gonna be using this beautiful blue opal and the violet opal, and I believe I use also the silver opal. Those are from Let's Resin and they are chunky, and also this beautiful chunky holographic white also from Michael's, and this is the color Sugar. I'm just gonna go ahead and put like something to pick up my glitter guys, because those glitter that the fallout that's you're gonna be using, right, you can just go ahead and take them, put them back in your glitter jar, so you don't waste any glitter guys, because everything costs a lot of money. You don't want to be wasteful. So I'm just gonna go first with my rose gold at the top and the bottom, and then I'm gonna be doing the chunky in the center. And also once I'm done with all my chunkies, I'm also gonna go over it with the color the white fine glitter from Michael, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the center, a little bit over the rose gold as well, just to fill up any gap that might be there. And then once we finish doing that guys, this is where the magic happen. I do use that method, but I'm gonna be doing my own little twist on it, because that method is best when you use it, and then once you finish doing it, you spray paint your tumbler, and then it's time to remove it. But we'll be doing a little twist in a moment. Now this is done guys. I'm done finishing using all my glitter. Now this is what it look like normally when you put glitter on the cup. Now with the method, you have to use your finger to kind of like in a circular motion push the glitter to the cup, so that way it will stick to the cup laying flat. And you can see the difference between the one I just did with my finger and the one that's just regular glitter on a cup. Now this method work a whole lot better if you don't want to use a lot of epoxy, or if you want like that look. Basically this is the best way to make sure that you're gonna have the best holographic effect on your cup when you use that method. So I love using that one, so I'm just gonna go over the whole cup and brush it down until all my glitters are completely flat on my cup. Now this glitter that's fall off, you can just go ahead and throw it away, or you can store it later on and maybe use it in like a kitchen or something. It's up to you. But anyway, guys, this is what the cup looked like after I finish, you know, brushing it down and make sure all my glitter are completely flat. Now you can see all the beautiful color shift from it is from the holographic glitter. Guys, I love it. Now I went and spray paint, and not spray paint, went and seal it with the 2-coat clear sealer. And then while this is still sticky, I'm just went and put a little bit more of the chunky glitter just in the middle, and because it's sticky, I'm just gonna pat it down and make sure that the chunky glitter lay flat on you know, on the cup. Now this part is optional. If you choose to do that cup, you can just do that one, or you can leave. I just wanted to have a little bit more chunky on it. And then after I finished doing that, I went and sealed it again one more time with 1 coat of the sealer, and then let this completely dry overnight. Now we are ready to put our first coat of epoxy on it. Now because my cup is super flat, or you cannot feel any one of the glitter, guys, not the chunky or the fine glitter, is extremely flat. I'm just gonna go with a 10 ml of epoxy, 5A 5B, and then I'm just gonna go in all over the cup, giving it a nice even coat. And then we're gonna heat it up with our torch, and then we're gonna let it dry for at least a good 8 to 10 hours. But I did leave mine to dry overnight because it was a little bit late at night, so I'm like, you know what, just let it sit overnight and cure completely. So I went and did that, and then the next morning, this is what the cup look like. Now at this point, you can either choose to sand it or not, because it's completely flat, but I still went and sand it with 180 grit sandpaper, because I wanted to expose the low silver rim at the top of the cup. And then I went and washed it with some dish soap, dry it up, and then I went and give it a second coat of epoxy. Again, I'm doing another 10 ml of epoxy because you don't want to use a lot of epoxy at this point. There's no point of using that much because your cup is super flat. So I went and did that again. I let this dry for about like 10 hours, and then I went and do my stencil with my my vinyl. Now I use a vinyl, a black vinyl, but you can use whatever vinyl that you don't use, you know, a lot to make your stencil, because those you're gonna need to remove them later on. So anything that you're not using, you can just remove. So as you can see, guys, I make different butterflies, different feathers, and also because I decided later on to add some stars in it, I didn't want to go and cut some stars, so I had some sticker from Amazon that I bought. I used them for my storm because they are super clear. I put a little bit of hot glue on top of them so that way I don't lose them after I prepared my cup, and they work perfectly fine. So if you don't have a Cricut and you still want to do that method, you can just use stickers as well. And then I'm gonna be using this beautiful French lilac color to give my main color to my cup. Now after it's completely dry, this is my twist guy. I went over the whole thing again with the tack it over and over glue, and let this dry again for another 30 minutes. Now at this point, guys, when you're making the Peekaboo tumbler, you don't usually use like glue on top of it. You just go and remove your vinyl to expose the layer that's at the bottom. But because I wanted to use mica powder to shimmer up the top part of the cup, so that's why I went and gave it a layer of the tack it over and over glue and let it dry. And then now I'm gonna go with a beautiful light purple color from Happy Crafter, and then the pink color is also from it's a calligraphy powder ink as well that I'm using. I'm just gonna go ahead and alternate between the two colors just to give it like that beautiful color shift. And because the cup is that beautiful lilac color, and the mica powders that I'm gonna be using are the beautiful purple and the beautiful rose gold as well, this is gonna give it a very nice shift in the main color. And it's so easy to use, guys. It's just gonna stick. It's basically using the same method as the glitter. Instead, you're just using your brush tool. You just pat the mica powder into it and brush it up. That's it. And then at last, I just went with my finger, brush it down, make sure everything is nice and sticky to it. And then now I'm ready to remove my vinyls and my stickers to the cup to expose this beautiful two-tone color glitter that I had put down. Guys, it's super easy to make. It's just a little bit of time consuming because you have to do so many different things, but it is worth it at the end. You're gonna have such a beautiful cup that you can customize to your liking. So I'm gonna be showing you right now. I'm using some of the sticker, and you can see the little dot of glue that I put down there sticking, so that way it's a lot easier for you to know and not miss those stickers because they are clear and super flat. And I'm gonna go and remove my vinyl, guys. It is a process. It took me at least a good 40 to 45 minutes to completely remove all the vinyl on the cup. So it's a question of being extremely patient when you're doing that, because you have to be extremely patient. You have to take your time because you don't want to scratch your cup with that little hooky thing. So I'm taking my time removing the vinyls, and I'm showing you I'm gonna just remove one feather on camera, guys, and after that I'm gonna do the rest off camera and show you what the cup look like after that, because trust me, you don't want to sit there and watch me removing vinyl over and over again. It's a process. It's very tedious work to do, but it's worth it, like I mentioned before. So yes, you're gonna take your time, remove all your vinyl one by one like this. Make sure you don't scratch your cup, make sure you don't poke it or mess it up, because it will be very heartbreaking if that happened, because you literally had to restart all over again. And guys, you can see the beautiful shape of the feather and with the glitter. This is what the cup looked like after I finished removing all the vinyl. I love the two-tone color of glitter that's exposed to that beautiful shimmery French lilac color. And then now I'm gonna go, and again, the cup is very nice, very flat. We don't have to worry about that. Now at this point you will do your epoxy coat, but because I wanted to add more of the vinyl, I'm doing outline on the butterflies and the stars, and also I'm doing tiny one to put inside the big one, just because some of them I wanted to have the outline, glitter outline, instead of the vinyl outline. I wanted to do this one first before I put any epoxy on it, because I'm gonna put more vinyl later on top after I put epoxy on it. I don't know if that makes sense. I didn't want to use so much epoxy, so that's why I did this one first and then cut it out, and then we're gonna send it out again and then do our final vinyl, put it on it. Now to do my epoxy coat on it, I wanted to give it a tiny little bit of shimmer, more, or sparkle. I use my Unicorn Crush Ice crystal, and then I just tiny little bit, guys. This thing is very potent. It goes a long way. And I put it in my 20 ml of epoxy this time, and then I went over the whole cup one more time and give it a good and even coat, and then again blow it with my torch and then let it cure for 10 hours. And then that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and let it cure, and then the next morning this is what it looked like. Now again, you don't have to sand the cup because it's completely dry and completely flat, but I wanted to expose again the lower rim of the stainless steel at the top, so I went and sanded the whole thing again, and off camera I went and put my coat on it and put more vinyl to fill up any gap that were missing, vinyl, butterflies, feathers, stars, whatever. I put it on it, and then this is when I'm gonna go ahead and do my final coating of epoxy, and this time we're gonna go with 30 ml of epoxy because we want a very nice thick coat of epoxy on top of it, because I'm not gonna be doing two coat, I'm just gonna be doing that one coat. And that helped a lot because of the way we started, because we started with the tack it method, and then that method will help you have your glitter lay down flat, super flat, so that way you don't have to keep using a lot of epoxy, and that will help you with the sanding as well. Again, for my final coat of epoxy, I added a tiny little bit of the crushed crystal from Unicorn Art on it, and then do like a very nice and thick coat of epoxy on it. Heat it up again with my torch. No heat gun, guys, just the torch, because the heat gun, what it will do, will move the epoxy and then blow it away, but the torch will just remove the bubble and keep your epoxy on your cup. So I went and let it dry, and this is the finished result. I am absolutely in love with this cup. I call it my happy cup because whenever I look at it, it makes me happy. So this is what the cup look like. And if you wonder what the quote on the cup says, it says "La vie est faite de petits bonheurs," which mean, you know, life is made of little moment or of little happiness. It's just a French quote I put on it. And guys, I am absolutely in love with this cup. This is a close-up look of it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friend and family. If you haven't done so, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I will really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I will see you soon for another video, but you know, until then, you know the drill. Be blessed and stay blessed. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye. Mwah.